Well guys, it's finally here, so without further ado, let's jump right into the campaign. And of course I'm going to be talking about how you can join in on the fun as well. But first, let's watch the intro.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Gotta say, I love the soundtrack. There are also some really nice loading screens in here. For example, this one. Dragon versus Hunchback and a jump jetting catapult to the right hand side. We had a lot of fun with this game yesterday on stream, and yeah, it's actually, I mean, TLDR, it's good. It's good. It's not AAA, but it's good and fun. And we'll talk about that later in a different video where I review the game. But for now, I just want to get into the campaign. I just hope my voice holds up after the 12-hour stream yesterday. But this is where the setting happens in Cavalier Base here on the Barry Prime 3015. And this came as a surprise, guys. This came as a really nice surprise. You're starting this all off inside of the barracks, and you're actually walking through your own base. I was a little bit flashed by that. So you can walk through here, you can look at everything. It's very rudimentary, like it's not like a 3D shooter or anything, so you can just walk through. You can also sprint and later jump, but that is it. Then you walk through this little mech shop area. You see some computers with some tactical readouts over here, and you also see a glimpse of what's to come. Some rock music playing in the background, some power tools here and there, acrylic paint, of course. I wonder where the WD-40 is. Probably here somewhere as well. Always keep the eyes out for Easter eggs, but this is what it's all about, guys. This. I criticized their intro in an earlier video. This is what the intro should have been.
There you are. Come on, everyone's waiting. Get to the Centurion at the far end of the hangar and we'll get started.
Because this gives you an idea of size. And this looks good. Also, look how giant those hangar doors are. Holy hell. Okay, please open the door. Thank you. So, we're in now. This is our mech hangar. Look at the size of that thing. And here we have a Shadowhawk being presumably reassembled because its spine has been ripped from its ass. Yeah, this thing has seen better days, I think. We're going to go towards our Centurion here. And it's also cool to see finally the scale, right? These tiny humans against this hulking battle machine. Ah, yes. There we have our Centurion. Let's have a look around, shall we? The textures look good from this angle. They look really good from this angle. And I would say in the mech bay, the textures are actually more high-res than they are actually later in the game. but I'm hoping for a high-res mod there. But yeah, let's check out the Centurion. There's the shield arm. What I find really nice is once that shield arm gets broken or gets damaged, it actually gets dented. It looks like it's bent out of shape and stuff. It looks really cool. And on this side here, we have, of course, the other arm. This one is carrying an AC-10. That is looking down the barrel of the AC-10, gentlemen. Up top here, we have the two medium lasers in the CT and a LRM-10 launcher. Those yellow pips. Okay, let's get into the mech. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just nerdgasming all of the stuff, so let's get into this thing. It's actually pretty close to what they've shown a couple of years ago as a teaser. But,
All right, son.
you know.
Todd wants us to run the Centurion through its paces to see how it does. He spent months getting it operational again after we recovered it from that ruined factory on Ramen 2.
Nice detail in the cockpit.
What a bloody shithole that place was. Hopefully nothing explodes during the test, mate. I'm pretty confident you won't need to eject. No promises, though, eh?
An Australian mechanic. What could go wrong? Okay.
Go on and power her up.
Reactor
Good. Fahad?
online.
Yeah, bringing up the systems now. Okay, armor and structure display up. Weapon systems up. Tactical display up. Everything looks good to go.
Keep in mind there's parts on that mech that are at least 200 years old, so ease it forward slowly and we'll see how it goes. And don't forget to hit the brake once you're clear of the hangar.
So one thing I would have done differently here is I would have not had the dialogue over the famous words reactor online, sensors online, weapons online, all systems nominal, because that is what you need to have in the Mechwarrior game, and they kinda ruined that moment for the first time because they had the actors talk over it. So I'm nitpicking here, but you know, there we go.
Look at her go,
Go to the
eh?
nav point.
That's my girl. She's a beauty, isn't she?
I was just learning how to operate this mech. That's basically it. By the way, this is a repair bay.
Reverse throttle and navigate into the waypoint I've set up.
We haven't found many
Use your
repair bays so
tactical
far though.
display to see where you're going.
Okay, we have reversed.
Nice work. Now revert to your drone cam. Let's go ahead and do a left-right rotation test.
Left, right, left, right, left.
Okay, now let's make sure the torso is working properly. Try looking around in all directions.
Yep, the torso is moving.
Good. As you can see, the torso
I also like how the
rotates
AC-10
independently from
also
the
always
legs.
aims
Your direction of movement,
exactly where you're
therefore,
looking.
may differ from the direction you're actually looking. If you check your tack screen, you can see your current leg orientation is represented by the dotted line, and your torso orientation is represented by the cone. Go ahead and try auto-aligning the torso with your legs.
There we go.
Excellent. Now move your torso to the left or right. Then try aligning your legs with the torso this time.
Two very important buttons. Center torso to legs and center legs to torso. Huh?
Looking good.
There we
The
go.
mobility course is next. Show me how fast you can get through those turns. while
Alright,
still
stop
hitting
on good
each
sir.
of the
I wanna have a
waypoints.
look at these guys here. Look at this. Trench bucket. 3 lasers and what is that? LRM-15. We've got a locust sitting here. No, that's a flea actually. Oh, it's a locust. Never mind. I just irritated it a little bit here, but that's a locust with the arm shields. And then we've got a hunchback sitting here. That is a hunchback 4G with the AC-20. Ooh, yes. Beautiful, beautiful mech. Hopefully we get one of those. And of course this is a Victor. SRM-4, AC-20, medium lasers. Alright. Now we have to rush through this obstacle course. So that's exactly what we'll do. Which literally just means running in a circle. Hello? Okay, I'm starting the wrong way. It's okay though. It's okay. I think we'll pass. Hopefully. Graphics in these icons look interesting. Kind of got this holographic feel to it. And one more and that should be it.
Nice work. The Centurion was made to have a good balance between speed and firepower. All we have to do now is find out if the weapon systems work.
Should I shoot him in the back or what?
If the weapons work. You know how long I've spent stripping each one of those components and putting them back together.
Once again, you get a good idea for size, how big you are. Like, look at this guy down here in his little guard post.
Let's go shoot some stuff.
I didn't try this in the stream, but what happens if you... Okay, you can't stomp on that. Maybe I can put his... Maybe I could... He's like, hey, you looking at me?
Oh man.
Okay, enough bullying this poor man at his job. Let's keep on going. Then we have a catapult.
Go ahead, Rihanna.
Wow, that's a lot of missiles. Wow. LRM-20 and LRM-15? This looks like a lot of missile tubes. Way too many, actually. And we've got a dragon right here.
He's a natural. Just like
Probably
his
autocannon
old
5
man.
here. Lasers and LRM-10.
Humility is still in short supply, as usual. Just don't break that
And then
leg.
Locust with
We need it in full
2
working
medium lasers
order.
and 2 small lasers, probably. Look at the scenery, guys. This looks nice. This definitely looks nice. Now, I think I seem to have lost my instructor. Sorry. I'm jaywalking a little bit. The game takes a little bit of time to get going, but you just have to go through the obstacle course here, and then you're basically set free to do your mercenary work very quickly. And that's what I want to go about here. This mech is also currently running at not maximum speed, because you're supposed to follow your instructor and not tear out the trees and stuff, because that would be damaging property. But we would never do that. We are responsible mech users. So, there's my instructor. Drone range, mobile target practice.
Weapon systems are now online, gents.
Okay.
Be gentle, hey.
Always, my friend.
Yeah, right. That's a load of bollocks, isn't it?
Why would they be live firing a gas pipe on a firing range?
Weapon Group 1. You're free to fire whenever you're ready.
Sure, this looks explosive. Oh, this is fun. Destruction is fun. It doesn't look as well as it does in like Battlefield or whatever, but it looks good
Note
enough.
of your ammo levels. Always remember to manage your reserves. Run out of shells in the middle of a firefight. It could be your last one.
Oh, that's that.
Lasers are mapped to Weapon Group 2. Fire them when ready.
Phasers.
Alright, that's good enough. Those lasers generate significant heat. You can see the temperature readout next to your armor and
Those are
structure
alarms, by the way.
display. All weapons generate heat when fired. You overheat your mech during a firefight, and it could trigger a shutdown, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, don't overheat, guys. It's really bad.
Now for the fun stuff. Long-range missiles are set to Weapon Group 3. The target lock has been disabled for the moment, but never mind that. Just go ahead and fire at will.
It's funny that they call it the fun stuff. FPGI. Lerms.
Well, as you can see, LRMs don't track unless you have a target lock on something. Yep, they're as dumb as a post without it. Well, let's try targeting a drone first. And this time, before you fire your LRMs.
Target acquired.
Let's target it.
Target.
Makes a hell of a difference
Done.
having that target lock, doesn't it? Next step is to test moving and firing at the same time.
Now we're
Set up a
finally set free
series of
here.
aerial targets for you. Move through the aerial combat course as quickly as you can and shoot the drones down. I'll meet up with you on the other side.
It's very straightforward. You just rush through the course and shoot the drones. To give it helps you to get a feeling basically for the movement of the mech and for the weapons. And since the drones are moving a little bit, it really helps. Especially if you're a newcomer to this kind of game, it can be pretty confusing to deal with the arms and the torso at the same time. So, you know, it's a nice touch.
Target acquired.
Also, you get to see more of the scenery. They actually invested some time in building these maps. I find the map quality, even of the random maps, a lot higher than in Mechwarrior Online. So, props for that. Also, it looks good. That's drone is dead, yeah? Okay. So, we're almost through the tutorial. Almost. Thank you for sticking with me so long. But it sets the mood, and I wanted to show you guys the full mech bay and everything, because it just looks so nice. There's the water, some nice reflections going off. Last drone. Who would figure that combining an AC-10 with a drone would do so much damage?
Well, nice shooting. Now take up a position by the barricade. Okay, I've projected 3 mechs, each with differing damage profiles. You should see them in the ravine below. Target the first one on your left. You can zoom in on the target for a more accurate shot, if you need to. Targeting and telemetry seem to be working. Note the center torso on that first mech. It's reading heavily damaged. Destroying the CT will destroy the mech no matter its relative condition. Go ahead and destroy the center torso.
Rip Locust. I said Rip Locust, why are you still alive? Here, Worms. Oh, okay.
See that second mech?
That's
Both
a
legs
tanky
are
Locust
heavily
that just
damaged.
ate
With
about
one leg
25 damage to the
destroyed,
CT.
mechs become easy
In red.
targets. Both legs? It's over for them. Take out both legs.
Take out both legs.
Target acquired.
That's done.
Target.
That's
Nicely
done.
The cockpit on that third mech is seriously damaged. It's a difficult shot to make, especially in the chaos of battle. But the fastest way to take out a mech is to eliminate the pilot. Go ahead and try shooting the cockpit.
Okay.
Target acquired.
You know what, guys? Let's make it interesting. Let's see if we can do this. Load out autocannon, 4 autocannon 20s. What? And a Shadowhawk? That makes no sense. Look at the right hand corner here. It says load out 4 autocannon 20s. That's impossible. But okay. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah. I think I hit it. Okay, let's try this again. I'm trying to go for a 360 no scope. No,
There you
close
go.
enough.
Now we're almost done. The battle simulation I've set up for you is the last
Ha ha
one.
ha!
Follow me.
Destruction!
Head to head with an urban mech. They're slow and poorly armored. Perfect for this particular test. Should be a piece of cake for a pilot.
By the way, I
like
have
you.
to question the graphic design team on these mechs. This looks a little bit weird. White, orange, and greenish. Mint green. That regiment should be eliminated just for the atrocities committed against fashion here. So we have to battle an urban mech now. It's going to be Centurion on Urbi violence.
Target acquired.
But luckily it's just a simulated Urbi. So you could just stay up here and wait, but you know what? We have a Centurion, so we just go in there and say hi. Hi. And with the urban mech, see this arm? If you eliminate that arm, that AC-10 is going to be gone, and it's not going to shoot you anymore. So, of course, you have to try and aim better than I do right now. And this Urbi also is not twisting. There we go. See? That's the AC-10 gone, and if you then just stand here, nothing could happen to you. I mean, it's just a simulated mech, so it's not going to damage you anyways, but you could literally just strip mechs of their weapons, which is going to be hard to do in here without killing him, but I'm trying. I want to see if I can get the small laser as well. Yep, now he has no weapons. Now he can't do anything. Poor little Urbi drone. It was nice knowing you.
Nice work. I think we can call it a day. The Centurion seems fully fit and ready for battle. Let's head back.
That's always fun, just walking through buildings. I like to call this a walkthrough. So now we can head home.
When we get back to the base, we'll buy Fahad a few beers to say thanks. Yeah, of course, we'll have to listen to him gripe about how rough we are on his battle mechs. Small price to pay, I suppose, for having one of the best mechanics in the entire inner sphere.
There we go. End of tutorial.
Captain Mason, my sensors are showing multiple dropships inbound on our location. I'm showing over a dozen bogies. Captain, I think we're under attack.
Come on, let's go. We need to get back to the base.
That's a big boy.
Get to the base now. I'm gonna try and draw them off.
By yourself? We can fight them together.
No. From what Rihanna says, there's too many of them. Don't worry, I'm just gonna distract them. I'll catch up with you.
Famous last words. I'll catch up with you.
Commander, the base is under heavy bombardment. I've ordered a full evac. You need to hurry.
Yeah, copy that.
We've come for the coordinates. We know you have them. Give them to us, and your family is safe.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Who are you?
Is that really the way you want to play this? Seriously?
Listen to her, Nikolai. It'd be a shame to have to kill your only son over what? A set of numbers.
You've done your research, I see. But you're too late.
I mean, of course, you can question the tactical soundness of standing in front of a full lance of enemy battle mechs that outgun and outton you, but, you know, good shot from the PPC. Unfortunately, crashing that VTOL right into our dropship. It's still working, so we're out of here.
Hold on, Commander. I'm getting us out of here.
This gentleman doesn't seem to be a big fan of torso twisting or jump jetting. I mean, he's only got a Victor, one of the most mobile assault mechs there are, but hey. At least he killed the commando. It's also funny to see the 2 target markers up top. And this just makes me giggle. He just killed his own commando pilot by stepping on his cockpit. Not very nice. And that's a cockpit kill. Goodbye, Victor. Someone will be buffing the blood out of that cockpit for days. Soundtrack's really nice though. So yeah, the story, as you can tell already, it's your run-of-the-mill story. There's nothing insanely original about it. And the story is not the star of this game. The star of this game is definitely the battle mechs and the combat and the intensity.
Commander, sorry to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
So, things are happening. We have to head to the bridge. This is our pilot cabin. Funny little fact here. It's actually showing the same time as it is right now here in Germany, 3 PM and 42 minutes. Nothing much in here otherwise. Very Spartan. There's a smiley post-it note on the screen here. Some beverages in the fridge. We have our own mini fridge, so you know, and a bonsai tree. So that must be commander perks. There is our command area and the hangar of the dropship with the mechs being worked on, and that I like a lot. And on these readouts, you can actually see how damaged your mechs are. So, for example, that Javelin, prime condition. That's the Centurion from the last mission. Yep, it's almost dead. Alright, let's talk to... I have difficulties. Is it Ryan or Rihanna? Because from the looks of it, it could be both.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed. I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time. He was a good man. Hell, he sacrificed his life to save ours. I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You kidding me? You're family, Rihanna. Or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes, I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system. Which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
So as you can see, the presentation of the story is rather lengthy and rather unspectacular so far. It's mostly walking up to this table and then have Rihanna talk to you and tell you something, and then you are off to do a mission, and then it's off to more mercenary work. But this room is not the star of the game. This part down here is. Also, there is where we need to go anyways. So you can actually walk through your dropship here. You can see this mech bay currently is empty, which is very sad. Here's our javelin being worked on. Loadout looks like 4 medium lasers. This is so nice to get an idea for the size of this mech. Look at this thing. Like, the mech bay itself is just gorgeous. Really well done. Love everything about it. This part up top there, not so much, but this, all this is great. Alright, let's talk to Fahad. From Australia, mate.
Hey, mate. Figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's gonna be a while before she's operational again. Means you're gonna have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down, you treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, eh?
Would it have been asking too much to have an actor with a Scottish accent play the mechanic? Just saying. That would have been even more fun. Okay, so here's the readout of our mech. As you can see, it's pretty much damaged. Let's open this up. This just shows you what to do here. A quick guide on how to work on the mechs and whatever. We can just probably just skip that, but if you guys haven't seen that yet, so I'm just gonna read this. There are 2 ways to repair all damaged armor, structure, weapons, and equipment on a mech. The first is with the Repair Mech button on the BattleMech's screen. The second way is to click Edit Loadout. On the next screen you can click the Repair All button and then start work. Both methods will ask you to confirm by starting the work order. The C-bills will be immediately deducted from your funds, and work will finish when the appropriate amount of time has elapsed. Note that this method will repair any damaged weapons or equipment, but it will not remove or replace them if they're destroyed. So yeah, basically what this means is you just click on your damaged mech, right here for example, and you would click either Repair Mech, or if you've lost weapons, Edit Loadout. Down here it shows that the mech needs repairs, but it doesn't show that there are broken weapons, so you can just go ahead and click Repair Mech and that will automatically repair everything. So it's going to repair the weapons that have been damaged but not destroyed, and everything else in this mech, and it will cost us 260,000 C-bills, 216,000 C-bills, and it will take 46 days because we're in a conflict zone. Slightly more C-bills, slightly longer repair time. Start. Okay, now that mech is being repaired. Let's go ahead and paint up our mech before we get to use it, and let's just reset the colors here. Those are the that's the Chloe's Cavaliers pattern. We have here, I don't know, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I like Crusader, for example. I also like maybe Hot Rod is funny. And of course you can mess with all the colors. What I have to say though is, and I'm going to show you, maybe we can see this from Steiner. As you can see, they seem a little bit more low res in the mech loadout screen than they are actually later on in the game. But I'm gonna keep the Steiner paint here. Let's look at these colors and look how crisp they will be, how sharp they will be once we apply this. So we're going to be a Steiner Javelin. Applying this. That should have instant ramifications. There we go. And look at this. Let's walk up to it. Yep. Why can't I walk up to you now? Oh, because it's being worked on. Okay. But yeah, it looks a little bit crisper than it looked in the previous screen. And a lot less like, I don't know, like a toy. So that's good. Okay, we have to speak to Rihanna now. Rihanna on the bridge. Let's take these ladders upwards and speak to her again. Once again, here is our javelin being worked on. Just take these sights in, guys, and you can also edit the mech from here, or you can just press tab, which I have come to because it's the easiest way to do that, but we can't do it yet at this point in the story. I like this little walkway up here because it allows you to look at your mechs from up top. And that Centurion, as I said, is pretty beat up. The side shield is bent out of shape. There's scorch marks everywhere. Cannon is taking the beating. That's nice. This mech, however, this mech looks like it's in perfect condition to get out there and do some damage. Alright. Let's go have a chat. We're chatting a lot in this game.
Hey, Commander.
In the beginning.
I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
I call him Han Solo.
Rihanna, I received your message. I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's a little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Maybe I should have called him Adam Jensen, because I think that was the voice of Adam Jensen. Okay, but yeah, so now we're at the command console, we use that, and we will go ahead and go towards this transmission that was pending, smash and grab. So we click that. It'll tell us our mission. This time, of course, since it's not part of the overarching story, or since it's not directly at the table, you're just getting the text, you're not getting any sounds, so it's kind of very similar to BattleTech in this regard. Okay, Commander, I'm going to drop us down well away from the target location, then let you do your thing. The target is abandoned power plant. We know the raiders have been using the area as a secret cache for whatever goods they've managed to pilfer from various mining outfits. So, with a little luck, we'll be able to recover enough material to finish the repairs on the Leopard and Centurion. These raiders may be a band of thieves, but don't underestimate them. They'll be motivated to protect their loot, and you can bet they'll be well armed. Stay on point and watch your 6th, Commander. Good luck. Alright, so now we can review our contract here. Get another little tutorial. It says, in the Contracts tab, the available contracts are listed on the left. The employer, potential payout before negotiations, difficulty and mission type of each contract are shown. Clicking on a contract shows you a description of the mission, information about the battlefield, the opposing faction, the mission's duration, the tonnage limit of your lands, and the negotiation terms. And what I've just done, guys, could have also been done by PGI by literally having an intern just read these lines and recording them and then playing them at the opportune moment. So, again, I might be nitpicking here, but it's those little details that add a little bit of more flair to it. So, here we go, there's our smash and grab mission. It's got an orange border because it's mission type campaign. Click on that. Before you accept the mission, you are given the opportunity to negotiate the contract. You begin every contract with a base number of negotiation points based on the reputation of your mercenary company. So, the reputation and I'm going to make a separate video on this. It's going to be a lot shorter than this one, about how to best use salvage rights. But basically what this means is the higher your reputation or your mercenary company rating, the more negotiation points you get. The base payout is a fixed amount the contract will pay regardless if you succeed. The C-bill payout, which can be negotiated, is an additional amount paid if you complete the contract's objectives. So you will get some pay, even if you fail, and then the rest is on top. The sum of the base payout and C-bill payout is added together in the total potential payout below. Salvage shares are used after finishing a contract to claim mech, weapon and equipment salvage from the battlefield. The more valuable the salvage, the more shares it will cost. Damage coverage is insurance that only pays out to cover the repair cost of damage suffered during this particular contract. Alright, so what does it all mean? Well, let's talk about damage coverage first and C-bill payout. If I increase my C-bill payout here, I have one negotiation point here, just because we are a level 1 mercenary outfit. And these guys have no real stance towards us. They're indifferent towards our plight. I have one negotiation point, so I can put this into C-bill payout, into salvage shares, or into damage coverage. If I put it into C-bill payout, we get 115,000 more C-bills, 115k. If I put this in salvage rights, we get 4 salvage rights instead of 2. Every negotiation point gives you 2 salvage rights. If I put it in damage coverage, it gives us 172,000 credits in damage coverage, so it will pay any damage up to 172,500 C-bills. So if you're running with a bigger lance, let's say 4 mechs, I found that it's always a good idea to have 1 point at least in damage coverage, because that will be exactly what you're paying for the repairs most of the time, unless you played insanely defensively and you are sniping from like out of nowhere with friends. So with this, I'm gonna go for salvage shares because I want to get any good weapons that are found on this area. It's going to be in a glacial ice biome, clear conditions, time of day, morning, target, bandits. Duration 10 days. So the timeline will move forward while we're doing this. Except 30 tons tonnage limit, which means we are playing the javelin here. I haven't changed the armor on this bad boy yet. This is the first thing I will do after this mission. I think I can't change it right now, can I? Oh, maybe we can. Because this base loadout I don't like. So, normal layout here, where you just have your weapon hardpoints and that's it. That's for the novice Mechwarrior players. For the more expert players in here, you can go to the details and you can see all the different components of the mech, the weapon slots, as well as the other critical slots that you can occupy. And the only thing I want to do here is go ahead and armor up the front a lot more and the back a lot less. Because I find that I take most of my damage to the front and not to the back. Your experience might differ, but yeah. So now we're a little bit over tonnage, but that's not a problem, because we're going to go ahead and sacrifice 1 jump jet, be a little bit less jumpy, but have our mech armored up and a little safer. There we go. This will take 6 days of work. Let's do that. And if I go to home now, I can wait those 6 days until this javelin is ready. Note, we could also wait until the Centurion is ready, but we can't take the Centurion on the mission because the drop weight, deployed tonnage, max weight is 30 up here. Alright, now I've talked long enough. Hopefully I didn't talk you guys to sleep. We're launching now. So this is going to finally be a real mission. As you can see, it takes a little bit of time to get going, but it introduces you to the world, it gives you a sense of size of the battle mechs. And it also gives you cause, motive, and some reasons.
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Now we're alone on our dropship. It's a little bit sad that the Centurion is not showing up here, because it should be there. But I guess that's due to coding. And now we step out of the dropship. By the way, guys, if you're wondering about these...
The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected.
Copy that.
If you're wondering...
Hunting, Commander.
I really like Rihanna. Okay, if you're wondering about the pips next to the crosshair...
That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility.
Good try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
Okay, hopefully shuts up now. So, the pips that you have around the crosshair, you can easily get them because that was a question that was asked several times yesterday. You just go to the options screen, you go to gameplay, enable crosshair cooldown pips, and that will show you at your crosshair where your weapon groups are and what cooldown they have. So the top left pip rates, for example, if I shoot my medium laser, that thing will cycle towards gray or see-through, and now it's ready again, I can shoot it again. And we don't have arm-mounted weapons here, so I'm just going to toggle arm lock, so I just have one crosshair and not get confused. Now we go towards our mission objective, and I think I'm going the wrong way again. Hehe, that's what I did in the live stream as well. You're supposed to go this way. So let's do that. I think they've really captured well the idea of this ice planet here. Big hulking formations of ice. Nice blue sky. You can feel the cold. I mean, this looks good. It doesn't look super high res or anything, but it looks good. It's I think it did a good job with map design this time around. There are some kinks, sometimes you get stuck on stuff, but it's not as big of a worry. We haven't had that many really bad experiences in 12 hours of gameplay. That's a really good thing. Now, we're almost through this little canyon.
The power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander, but you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter.
Sure.
If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Target acquired.
Got it. Thanks.
This could be the generator, but I would have to go over there to do that, so I might not do that. I might just go straight for it. It's a worm carrier.
I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be
Come the worms.
Copy.
Acquired.
That's a J. Edgar. Use the jump jets. Get into a good spot. Burn him. Didn't kill him though, so let's try this again.
Target
There we
destroyed.
go. Gotta keep on target with those lasers, that's very important. I also need to move faster. I'm not moving fast enough right now.
Target destroyed.
Let's get the small laser turret.
Acquired. Target
Down.
destroyed.
Alright, so this area has been pacified. These are just some buildings, they don't do anything. We'll keep going towards our objective. Yeah, this should be the generator over there. Well, we'll see. Let's just keep going for now.
Target acquired.
Range of our medium lasers, 270 meters, but it is stretchable a little bit. Oh, that is a Scorpion tank.
Target
These guys are
destroyed.
dangerous. There's another one.
Target destroyed.
Got him.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright, we're home free. Took a little bit of damage to the leg, but that's okay. Now imagine if I didn't have extra armor on the leg.
Target
It
acquired.
would already be open. That is that the thing?
perfect.
Yep, that is the generator.
With the
Okay,
generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
no more turrets.
Target acquired.
But we do have VTOLs coming in. Let's remove these guys. They're not very tanky, but you still get to hit them.
Jump jet fuel
Also,
flow. Jump jet fuel
I'll show you a little problem that we have right now. A, I jumped too far and just damaged my legs. Secondly, these VTOLs can be a huge hassle to deal with if you don't have arms, because you can't get them into your line of sight.
destroyed.
So, you gotta be careful about that.
Fuel flow.
Kill them early, otherwise you will have to do a lot of moving around when you're trying to engage them. All these turrets are now inactive, which is good for me. We're just walking towards our objective. I just like to shoot them for shits and giggles. Also potential salvage. Okay, here we are. More turrets.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot.
Alright, time to loot.
Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once
They,
you locate
they
the
mean that
storage
quite
crates,
literally
all
with the
keep a
smash and
pickup.
grab, so
Move on to the next building.
we'll do that. First we
From
need to
my
kill this
initial
guy.
scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located.
Okay, so-
Look there first.
In these buildings, you open them up, and there's a chance there will be some loot inside. You can just walk into them, by the way. It doesn't destroy the loot, so you just walk in. Yep, and there is a loot crate. Nope, there's no loot crate. Never mind. Let's try this one again. It's hard to see sometimes. Nope, nothing. I'm literally breaking in. Ah, here we go. There's some salvage. Hold E to collect salvage. We collect the salvage. And the salvage is ours. Stop shooting my ass. What the hell? Who's shooting me? Oh, you are.
Target acquired.
It's a harasser, and he's harassing me. You can step on these guys, by the way, and kill them, but the problem is if you do that, you're damaging your legs, so I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend shooting them, always. Okay. Now we move off to the next spot, and hopefully more salvage. This is one piece of salvage we got so far. Mecha's taken quite a few shots here. Especially that right side torso is a little bit of a point of worry for me. AC5s will do that to you. Okay. So, next piece of salvage coming right up. Keep our eyes peeled for enemy little tanks and whatnot. Just gonna open these up with 2 laser shots. And is there any loot in here? There is some more loot. Let's go ahead and loot that. Loot! The loot! Also something coming in here.
Got it.
Another harasser. He's not dead yet. Now he's dead. Okay. Now we check these buildings over here. Oops, something is crumbling a little bit. Hello? Loot? No loot? No, there is loot. Found some loot. Mark that.
Alright, that
Done.
should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I want objects.
Sure.
Understood.
We can do that. So, the exfil point is marked. Can I get through here even? This is weird. I don't even see myself on the map right now. Oh, there I am. Okay. It's a little bit hard to see yourself on white background. Okay. So we have to go this way. I wonder how to get there first. Maybe just through here? That seems to be working. So there's a weapons plant here that we can also take down. It's like an optional target. It's 2 J Edgars coming in, trying to burn away my armor. And of course we just respond by shooting them in the face. There's the weapons depot. Can you please stop shooting me? Annoying little thing. Alright, so weapons depot health 100%. And that will take a little bit of health away. You literally just have to walk through the buildings, damage them, or use your lasers, it doesn't really matter. Just have to take this health down to 0 and everything's dead. Probably have to shoot this. Yep, that took away a lot of damage on the health of this building area. Another laser sweep going in. Maybe a little bit of a walkthrough here. Yeah, that thing has been wrecked. The lesson is, don't put your buildings where TTB wants to stroll. Alright, time to get out of here. There's going to be a dropship, and as you can see there's some Harris tanks up here. So I've got to keep those in mind. Oh, also something that's trying to shoot me here. Ooh, it's a level 20 carrier as well. Let's get in there. Missed the J Edgar. Come on. And do take note, guys, we could just go ahead and just run through here, but I want to take these guys out. Just because I can. But the saner choice would just be to run for the hills. And it was the saner choice in Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries as well. Because repairs cost money and time. 2 resources that you don't have in abundance. There's a Scorpion, I didn't kill him in the first salvo. Let's try this again. Okay. And now it's just a lonely J Edgar. And he's still alive. It's got flamers. Now he's flaming himself. Muhaha. There's a dropship. And we're out of here. Mission successful. So while this wasn't insanely difficult, it was also no milk run. And yeah, we took quite a bit of damage, as you can see here on our torso. We got a little bit of new reputation. We are going from green to unknown. I would have changed these two. I would have gone from unknown to green, but okay. There's a salvage screen. Now we have 4 points of salvage rights. you can select all these items based on what you are interested in. For example, I'm interested in the value. And you can see the highest value here are medium lasers. You also can claim small lasers and machine guns. I'm going to claim the medium lasers here, because that's the highest value. Every medium laser costs 1 share, 4 out of 4. Share total value 160k. And then we also have our objective payout 150k, 44,100 damage taken. So as you can see, had I taken the insurance here, yeah, the insurance would have covered 41,000, but I would have lost 2 salvage rights, or I would not have gotten, if I had chosen it, 115k straight up cash. So as I said, with 1 mech, salvage is better. The more mechs you get, the better it is to just boost at least 1 point into insurance. And with a skill level up on a pilot here, increases the chance of avoiding enemy fire. So what I'm thinking here is that the AI is actually doing hit scan rolls onto you, and the higher your skill is here, the less likely they are to hit you. Total damage 44k. And debrief. Nice work, Commander. We were able to recover the materials we needed from that raider cache, and Fahad has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You've made him a very happy man, though I'll doubt he admitted. And while you were there taking on the raiders, Spears contacted me. He has a plan in place to get us out of our current predicament. Head up to the bridge when you get the chance, and I'll fill you in. Good. Rewards have been claimed. Now we have to speak to Fahad.
Hey, boss mate, that was quite the haul you brought back. Gonna make the repairs a bit easier now. But don't go getting stars in your eyes or nothing. I'm overworked as it is, and this ship needs a lot of loving, eh? So your Centurion is still gonna take plenty of time to fix. But yeah, like I said, nice job out there. Your old man will be proud. Now if there's nothing else, gonna get back at it, alright? Lot of work to do. Story of my life.
And back to the bridge. So let's see what Rihanna has to say.
Good work with those raiders, Commander. While you were planetside, I got word from Spears about the plan he's put in place for us. Take a listen.
Rihanna, Commander, good news. I think I can get you safely past the blockade with the aid of a local mining company. To make everything work, I'm gonna have to find you guys a recycled mercenary identification number. A new identity, essentially. Nyx Cavaliers, for all intents and purposes, no longer exists. I'll match that number to a new name of your choosing once the time comes. So think about what you want to call yourselves. While I arrange that, you're gonna have to do a little work for the mining company in exchange for their cooperation. If things go well, they've agreed to hire you to transport some precious cargo out of the system aboard an inbound jump ship. Using the new mercenary ID and with a legitimate contract in hand, you should have no problem slipping through the blockade. I've attached the particulars to this message. I'll be in touch once you've completed the mission. Good luck.
I already reviewed the information Spears sent. The mission is a straight-up protect and defend op. Seems these raiders have been harassing the mining company, among others. Stealing from them, extorting them, killing innocent civilians when their demands weren't met. I've uploaded the pertinent details into the mission briefing, so I won't repeat them here. You're good to launch anytime, Commander.
Roger that. I'll see you on the other side.
So let's go ahead, use the console, and look at the pending transmission. The mining company's settlement is vulnerable to a raider attack, Commander, so we've got to protect it. I'll drop you in at a safe distance. Once on the ground, head there and defend it. Should be a simple in and out mission, but no plan survives contact with the enemy, as the saying goes, so be prepared for whatever comes. Good luck! Alright, we can accept this, but before we head out, we have to repair our little mech here. Get those 8 days repair time in. And now, get this contract rolling. Once again, we only have 1 negotiation point, and once again, we're going to assign that to salvage shares. Accept. And we are ready to launch. As you can see, once you're in the mech bay, the game starts loading, and if you take a little bit of time tinkering with your stuff and selecting your pilots, it's gonna have loaded the level in the background, and then you just click ready, and everything should launch. It's kind of a nice touch. I also like the fact that those pilots are leveling up as you're using them. So far we haven't lost a pilot yet, but they will get injured when their mechs are destroyed.
Attention.
Alright, let's go ahead and protect the mining settlement. Make sure these miners are safe. And then get the hell out of the sector. Hopefully.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, Commander. We know very little about these raiders' overall strength or sheer numbers, so keep a sharp lookout for enemy units on your approach to that settlement.
Not a problem. We can do that. So up top you see now, it says mining settlement health, and we need to make sure that this thing doesn't get destroyed. And in other missions later on you also get bonuses depending on how healthy you can keep the settlement. And that's our dropship saying bye-bye. I like the animation of the mech, how it's jumping and skidding around. Also jump jets.
Jump jet fuel.
There's the settlement
Very cool.
up ahead, Commander. Looks like the raiders have already begun their attack.
Oh,
Get in
and
there and protect those civilians.
got a little problem here.
Please help us. The raiders are attacking our settlement. There are women and children here.
Rihanna, something's interfering with my sensors.
Jump
I
jet.
think the raiders have set up some sort of jamming device nearby. I'll see if I can locate it.
Target destroyed.
So yeah, the sensor jamming us, and I feel there could have been better ways of solving that issue, because this will just drive you nuts
Target destroyed.
over time. This jitteriness. I've actually thought we had a bug and I wanted to restart the game until one of your viewers told me, no, it's just a feature. Alright. There's something else here.
Target
Oh,
acquired.
I forgot about this gentleman.
Target
Burn him out of the
destroyed.
sky. Hopefully he doesn't crash into buildings. Alright, it's okay. Oh, more incoming.
New target
Ooh,
acquired.
SRM-20 carrier, that thing is dangerous. Let's take it out first, if we can. We take him. Let's see what's coming in. And the SRM carrier, and then we go for the Scorpion, a light tank. Get some burns onto him. A beautiful scenery here. It's a little bit hard to aim, but that's okay. We're being jammed anyways. Hello there, Mr. Scorpion. Boom. Ouch. My legs are not doing so well. Did we defend it enough now? Nope, we did not. There's another wave coming in from the south. So let's reposition and be careful not to walk into your own buildings because you're supposed to protect them, not destroy them. That's what you're getting paid for, remember?
Target destroyed.
Okay. Was that it? I wonder. Any more attackers? Anybody else want some? Ah, the Scorpion light tank wants some. Sure. Bonk.
Commander, the settlement is taking significant damage.
It's
You
okay.
need to clear
Stop
out these
bitching.
raiders now. Nice work. These civilians are safe for the moment. Unfortunately, it appears the raiders aren't done causing trouble just yet. They're headed for the company's main processing facility on the other side of the mountain. You need to get there and thwart that attack, Commander.
Sure.
Understood.
I just thought to myself in my head, Rihanna saying, "Young man, tidy up your raiders, or there will be no dessert." So yeah, the jamming is getting harder. We're getting closer to the jammer. I hope none of you guys have epilepsy or anything, because I'm not sure if this bullshit can trigger it, but yeah, it could have been done differently.
Rihanna, my sensors are getting worse.
The jamming device the raiders set up is at the top of this pass, Commander. You're going to have to manage as best you can until you're able to take it out.
It's a little bit better like that, but not by much. There is a jammer. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, fear not. The jamming will be over soon. Once I deal with these things right here. Like that tank and this turret. Okay, let's take out the jammer.
Okay.
No more jamming.
With that jamming device eliminated, your sensors should have cleared up.
Yeah, much better.
Your onboard radar should also be operational now. You'll be able to detect enemies at a significant distance. Just in time, too. That mining facility is getting hit hard, Commander.
Not a problem. That's what we're here for. Time to earn our keep. So here's the thing, do I have to go to this waypoint or can I just go ahead and just jump down here? Because I should be able to, I have jump jets, so why not just try and shorten the way? And then burn hard not to destroy my legs.
Jump jet fuel
Yep.
low. Target acquired.
That was successful. Let's get in closer.
Destroy those
There's a little bit of like depth of field going on here when you're zooming in.
Roger that.
I don't like depth of field.
You made it! We need your help. The Raiders
see.
are trying to destroy our facility.
Acquired.
It's all we have.
Oh no, the raiders are trying to destroy the facility. Who would have thought that? That's okay though. That's an SRM carrier. I don't want this thing looking at me because it's dangerous.
Target acquired.
Speaking of which, there's another one.
Target destroyed.
And it's gone. The good thing is these guys are lightly armored, so
Target destroyed.
even while they're dangerous, if you can keep your distance, you can effectively almost ignore them. That tank needs to be gone. Now we have to scout for other targets. As you can see, they're in the city all around us, so well, maybe we'll start over here. Gotta pick a direction, just go. Also, this might be a little bit tricky to get through here. Okay. Alright, we're through. I'm trying not to stomp onto anything valuable. Which is difficult because you're playing big stompy robots.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Oops, I stepped in something.
Target acquired.
It's gonna leave a stain under my shoe. Stop shooting my stuff.
Target destroyed.
Okay, time to turn and burn. Maybe not through that area again, maybe through here. It's a good thing we have jump jets here.
Target acquired.
2 more
Jump
SRM
jet
carriers.
fuel low.
Okay.
Jump jet fuel empty.
Jump juice empty. Oh, uh-oh. I think I might have melted a little bit here. Ouch! Okay, never mind then.
Target destroyed.
Killing is more important than the buildings here. Just don't walk through them is what I'm saying. Don't do a walkthrough. Don't be TTB.
Enemy VTOLs inbound on your position, Commander.
Alright, whoop. So much smoke.
Commander, the mining facility can't take much more damage and still remain operational. You need to eliminate the raider threat.
I'm working on it, stop
Target
bitching.
acquired.
I thought they called the onboard system the bitching Betty. Turns out Rihanna is the bitching Betty. This thing has AC-10s, that is creepy. Yep, that's very creepy. Whoa, ouchie. Okay. Still alive. Those Ego VTOLs pack a punch. There we go, we took him out. And go to the helicopters. 2 medium lasers normally is enough for that. Still a Scorpion-like tank here. Which I can't see properly. Okay, never mind then. Let's see him crash and burn. That is what I call precision. Hello, Mr. Tank? Oh, there you are. Uh-oh. I didn't break anything. You saw it. I think still okay.
Good work, Commander. That should make the mining company happy. Prepare for exfil. I'm on my way.
Alright. The mining company is going to be happy, and my pocketbook is going to be even more happy. And we've now reached reputation rank 2. We are now unknown. My reputation across the inner sphere is growing. We are unknown. $200k C-bills. 30 reputation. And now we can have a look at the loot. Once again, sort by value MVC. You can get medium lasers, low 10s, or AC5 burst fires. And since the AC5 burst fires only cost 1 share and give us 125k value, I am claiming 500,000 C-bills here. Yep, you heard me. Okay, mines have been defended, 200k payout, damage taken 30,000, all good and dandy. And we leveled up in energy weapon skills and reduced the amount of damage taken when under fire. Beautiful. Imminent threat. Outstanding job. Those raiders were intent on shutting down the entire mining operation, and that mobile jamming tower almost put a spanner in the works. Luckily, it didn't. Thanks to you. There's a lot of people down there that owe you their lives tonight, Commander. As for what happens now, Spears has been in touch. It seems we have one more mission to execute before the mining company will sign off on the transport contract. We need that contract as cover to get past the blockade, so we don't have much choice but to do as they ask. Come see me when you've cleaned up, and I'll give you the full rundown. Okay. So, let's go back up on the bridge, but before we do that, let's go ahead and repair our mech here, because we're going to need it. Start the work order. Speak to Rihanna. We cannot enhance or put further the timeline right now. We have to talk to Rihanna first. So, we'll do that. Get up here, and...
Commander, it turns out the bastards who attacked us and who have set up the blockade are a mercenary outfit by the name of Black Inferno. Unfortunately, that's about all we know at the moment. Spears and I will try to dig up more information if we can. The time will come when we can extract some proper vengeance, but right now we have more pressing concerns. Inferno forces are closing in on our location. That means we only have a small window in which to fulfill our obligations to the mining company and haul ass out of here. The company wants us to take down the raiders for good by destroying their base of operations. Once that's done, they'll arrange passage for us aboard the inbound jump ship. I've detailed the mission briefing and it's waiting for your sign-off. You're free to launch whenever you're ready, Commander.
Roger that.
And once you breach that mission, you are set free to do mercenary stuff, and that's the point where you can actually have more pilots, and that is the point where you can actually join me. And before we do this mission, just really quick guys, if you want to join in on the campaign, even on my single player campaign that I'm doing not on camera, or not on live stream, then just be on my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will regularly ask for people to join me on drops, and it's gonna be fun. We've played a lot with human players, and turns out you guys are a lot better than the AI, so just don't give me insane C-bill repair bills, okay? Alright, so let's jump into the console here. The Centurion is ready now. You have to wait for the Javelin refit. Now we do the takedown mission. Decades ago, this planet was the epicenter of a mining gold rush. Of course, it wasn't the gold the miners were after, but rhodium. It was a boom, then bust for most of the companies, which means there was a lot of abandoned infrastructure left behind. One of these mining locations is where the raiders are currently holed up. You can expect a larger enemy presence than we saw at the power plant, Commander. You'll need to eliminate all of them and destroy as much infrastructure as possible. Our employers want these raiders put out of business for good, so give them hell. 50k C-bills. That is our contract. We have now 3 negotiation points instead of just 1, because A, we've leveled up. That gives us another negotiation point, and we get another one. So we have 2 instead of 1, and we are recognized by them, so we are not neutral anymore. So we get 1 more, so we have 3. So we take 2 points in salvage shares, and then we have 1 point over. Tonnage limit is 50, so this means bring the Centurion, which means get more cash. I don't plan on having the Centurion destroyed, so we'll see how that goes. Let's select our Centurion. By the way, that reminds me of something. I should have probably tinkered a little bit with this mech, because as you can see, the armor values are once again not set up for expert pilots. Set up so that they will work within the BattleTech design, but not to my liking. So, I'm going to armor up this bad boy. Hopefully that'll work. Then, in order to fit all of this, we have to remove LRM ammo here, and the heatsink. Put the ammo in the legs. Okay, we've got a little bit more armor to work with, that goes to the CT. Okay, and then the head armor will remain at 16. Okay, and that looks a lot better to me now. Start the work order, 16 days, we wait until then, Centurion's finished. And now it needs to be beautiful. Always make sure you're beautiful when you're going into battle. So what is good? Oh, hang on. Should we do the Cylon? Hang on, can we do that? Can I go for Cylon colors here? Yeah, maybe a little bit more chrome shiny. No, that's too white. I need chromey shiny this. Maybe we can't get chrome domes here. Tertiary color is what exactly? Ah, it's a CT, okay. That doesn't look too bad. It's not a full Cylon Centurion, but hey, whatever. Let's get going. Ready. So, we're dropping in our Centurion, AC-10, 2 medium lasers, and an LRM-10 launcher. We have enough ammo for the AC-10 and the medium lasers, and the LRM-10 is just going to be a long-range weapon.
Attention. Prepare for BattleTech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems phenomenal.
Weapons online!
These raiders we're taking down are murderers and thieves, Commander. Don't show them any mercy.
No mercy! Gotcha.
You get the horns.
Oh dear.
That's it.
I took
Exactly.
a deep look into the cliche
Commander. They must have detected
of
us on the
everything.
way in.
I wanted to shoot these guys down with LRM-10, but turns out AC-10 a lot better. We used the AC-10 yesterday to snipe these guys at 600-700 meters range, so... The LRMs do have their spot though. They're good for taking these guys down at longer ranges, but once they get close, nothing beats arm-mounted weapons with a little bit of range. So, as you can see, the Centurion is of course a lot slower than our Javelin. It has this left shield arm that we can use to shield against enemy damage, then twist back and shoot with the autocannon. Still got an arm lock here. I only unlock arm lock if I have like light mechs running around below me, normally.
Target acquired.
Manticore heavy tank. Ooh, that's a PPC shot. That thing's dangerous, so we have to take it out fast.
Target destroyed.
There we go. That's a J. Edgar. That was a J. Edgar. Why are you still alive?
Target destroyed.
We'll go straight through the middle here. Let's see what we can find. Okay, we find more targets.
Target acquired.
A carrier. The Scorpion light tank that will find its demise. Right here, right to the turret. Also VTOLs coming in.
Target destroyed.
But 2 medium lasers makes sure work of this guy. So I wonder, can I get up here? Yes, we can. Beautiful.
Igor inbound, Commander. Keep an eye out above you.
Igor der Schreckliche kommt. Igor the Terrible is upon us, apparently. Oh, there's the Igor.
Target
Alright,
acquired.
700, 600.
Target destroyed.
One shot, one kill. Poof goes the weasel, and its innards are flying around. Oh, the humanity! This looks nice, guys. Come on. I saw something shooting me. Can't you see I'm like enjoying the scenery? You guys have to pester me. Okay. Another VTOL warrior that will be locked and learned. I'm not a huge fan of those learn 10s though. Okay, now it's done. So, is that the raider settlement down here? Seems to be. Another J. Edgar down there. The further away you get from your targets, the more you have to actually pre-aim. It's a Scorpion light tank. Oh, I missed. That's a Manticore. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, now he's dead.
Target acquired.
We kill the J. Edgar, and then we take care of the other tank.
Target destroyed.
Question is, where is he? Is it maybe around this corner? Yep, there he is. And twist. Shoot me. Nope. Got him. Ah, he's destroying his own buildings, you fool! Ah, yes. Like a bull in a China store. This is where the fun begins. La la la. Come on, guys, this is ridiculous. I love it. I love it. Just wreck everything inside. And you're actually getting paid for it, that's even the better part here. Something tried to laser me. Oh, hello there, good sir. Goodbye, good sir. Nope. This is weird, I'm getting shot by another one of these. Okay. Hopefully he's gonna keep quiet now. I think there might be somebody else behind me, but I just wanna casually stroll through those tanks here. I hope there's nothing valuable in it. What is that? It's an LRM-20 carrier. We're going to learn the Lurm carrier! Ha 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 ha! Eat Lurms! Something's trying to shoot me, and wrecking their own base here. It's a Scorpion tank. Nope, I'm not hitting this. Hang on. Okay. Another Scorpion light tank up top here. Let's just go ahead and wreck the base, guys. Get this over with. A couple more shots and this will be done. I think. That'll do it.
Now get to the extraction zone.
Roger that.
Explosions! I need more explosions! Can't leave the antenna intact. Oh, hi there. Oops. Don't step on it. It'll stick to your shoe. Ah. A VTOL again. I hate these guys. And if you're hated by TTB, you might find yourself in the crosshairs. Also, this is still smoking and burning. Very nice. It's lighting my way home. Another successful mission. We have totally terminated this pirate base. Oop, and we're finding more friends now. And they should lock your alarms before you fire them. That's really helping.
Target destroyed.
Wish those tanks would have like a different hit zones. It seems that if you're hitting them on the back, you're doing the same damage as if you're hitting them on the front. Also, there's a spider somewhere.
It's fast but lightly armored. Avoid letting it get behind you.
Spider. Oh, that's not a spider mech. Behind me is a spider mech. I can't see it. I just saw it. Where is it? Hello? Am I going crazy? Are you behind me again? He's down there. There he is. Are you just going to stand there, dude? Hey, sure. And you're a spider. Why not?
Nicely done, Commander. Get to the extraction
I think that
point
goes.
and I'll
That's what's called a total novice pilot. Later on, they don't do that, but this one sometimes just stops stand still, and then you just kill it like that. I mean, not that it has a chance. It's a spider against a Centurion. It's 2 medium lasers against 2 medium lasers and an LRM-10 and an AC-10. Plus, easily twice the armor. You don't win this fight, but still, that's an easy piece of salvage. Unfortunately, I don't think our salvage rates are high enough. For example, to get the salvage on a Shadowhawk, you need 15 points of salvage rates. For this mission, we got what? 4? 6? We'll see. We might be able to claim the spider, we will see. Maybe it's going to be a mech for one of you guys. You just have to scrape out the blood and entrails. That's a rite of passage for all new mech warriors, but when they first take their new mech. Get the old bits of the old mech warriors out there first. 225k C-bills, 40 reputation. And we can claim the spider. Not, because as you can see, max claim shares that we could have gotten is 6, we got that, but the spider is 7. That's the minimum we need to claim a mech of 20 tons. Or 25. What is spider? 30 tons actually. I think. Oh well, I'm not sure about that right now. So we can't claim the spider. What we can claim though is 3 LRM-10s, and 2 AC-2s, and then either a jump jet or a medium laser. I'm gonna get a jump jet. Slightly more cash. Once again, 500,000 payday. And we leveled up in reduces our chance of overheating. Nice 50k repair costs. That spider mech might be small, but it's also fast. Excellent work taking it out. Yeah, it didn't move. Thanks to you, the raider forces have been all but eliminated and their infrastructure destroyed. Best of all, I just heard back from Spears. The mining company couldn't be happier with our efforts and have expedited the transport contract aboard the inbound jump ship. We are about to be given a second life, Commander. Nice. Now we have to speak to Fahad.
Hey there, Gov. I hear we finally got a name for these bastards who've been chasing us down. Black Bloody Inferno, eh? Well, that's a load of bollocks, isn't it? You know what a Black Inferno is? It's bloody smoke, mate. All right then, nice chat. Gonna get back to work now.
Okay. Seemed that was important. Let's go ahead and repair our Centurion. Start the work order. And up to Rihanna. Time to board the jump ship and get the hell out of here from this frozen wasteland.
Hi, Commander. Thanks to your efforts, the mining company have kept their word and booked us transport on a jump ship. Spears has also obtained a new mercenary ID number. So, all we need to do now is choose a new name for our merc outfits, and we're good to go. I'll leave that up to you. Once you've registered the new name, come back and see me.
Will do.
So now we have to register a new name for our merc company. Nyx Cavaliers? I think not. On livestream we had the Bavarian Beer Barbarians, but I think for YouTube, I think an apt name would be the Knights of the W. Confirm. Now we have to speak to Rihanna again. Let's turn around and do exactly that. Hello.
Okay, Commander. Everything is set for our departure. The transport contract with the mining company is a false flag Spears and I set up with their cooperation. The mining company has legally hired us to transport cargo for them. But in reality, there is no cargo. Just a destination and some very convincing paperwork.
How devious.
So, where are we headed?
We've been asked by Spears to help him out of a jam. I think we owe him.
I agree. What's he need us to do?
Spears works for Interstellar Expeditions, one of the largest archaeological collectives in the Inner Sphere. They do archaeological digs and conduct research into abandoned Star League-era facilities in the pursuit of lost technology from before the Succession Wars. One of the expedition's dig sites has come under attack. A rogue mercenary group is intent on pillaging a Star League supply depot that IE uncovered on Brookland Prime. We're going in to help protect the site. Spears will provide more detailed information on what exactly we're facing once we arrive. For now, I've uploaded the coordinates into the nav system. Before we can launch, you need to sign off on the op and get us to the system.
Roger that.
Alright, so we use the console. And now we see pending transmission, last man standing. That is our mission that we have to take. So let's go ahead and accept that. Situation is dire, Commander. The merc outfit Spears hired to protect the dig site has taken heavy losses and can't hold out much longer. You need to get down to the surface and reinforce them before the last of the defenses crumble. Unfortunately, I have no idea what you're going to drop into, so you may be coming in hot. Once on the ground, the objective is simple. Stave off the enemy attacks until additional reinforcements arrive. They're counting on you, Commander. Hold the line. Completion rewards, C-bills, and question marks. Accept the mission. And now we get to travel. Let's travel. There is a jump ship. Time to dock. Beautiful. Love it. Every time I see it, still like it. And now we're traveling planetside. This will be the mission where we find our first mate. But I think that's a good natural point to end this video, guys. I hope you got a good idea now of how the game plays in the beginning, and once you do this now following mission, it'll open up completely, and that's the point also where you guys will come into play. Once again, guys, if you want to join me on the campaign, make sure you are on Discord. I will regularly ask for you guys to join in on the fun. If you want to add me, my nickname is TTB Prime. That's important, because if you don't add me, then I can't invite you. Hope you guys had a great time today here. I'm having a blast playing through this for a second time, and I'm hoping that we'll have a great campaign, find some good mechs, and have some good laughs and really scrappy fights, because that's what Mechwarrior is all about. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. I'll see you soon.